Hey guys, editing Logan here. Sorry about the kind of aspect ratio of the video, I guess you would say. So whenever I record things on full screen, like for some reason it just makes them like a small rectangle in the corner of the screen. Like I don't know why it does that, but so I had to kind of like zoom in on the footage, but for some reason like it's not at like 16:9. It's not in the correct aspect ratio, so the borders kind of got cut off. So, sorry for that, but I guess if you can just ignore that, then without further ado, enjoy the video. Yo, what's up everyone, my name is Logan Firelord, and welcome to Five Nights at Candy's. Or specifically, Five Nights at Candy's 3. See the big 3 floating there? What are you spazzing out about? Anyway, so this is widely considered to be one of the all-time best Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, and clearly it isn't hard to see why. This game looks awesome. As you can see, I've played through just a little bit of it, only a tiny amount, just like maybe a few minutes of gameplay. We aren't worrying about that. We're starting a new game now. How are you feeling today? I don't know. Average, I guess. It's been 2 weeks. But has it, though? I understand that it was a very traumatic experience. I ain't no wimp, I can handle it. But luckily, your brother wasn't seriously hurt. Yes, he was. You have to remember, they weren't real, they were just machines. They aren't capable of harming anyone. If that's the case, how did my brother get hurt? What happened was just an accident. He was just broken. That is a really weird way of phrasing that. But it's okay now. You're safe here. You remember them from the theater? Ah, yes, the old ones that you and your father went to a year ago, right? Your father was just telling me about what happened while you were there. You got separated from each other that day when the incident happened. Have you still had nightmares since last we met? Were they about those monsters you drew for me? This kid is a really freaking good artist. They should have, gone to like college or something for art, but little spoiler, we play as Mary Schmidt in this game, who is the same protagonist as Five Nights at Candy's 1. So yeah, we know where her career led her to. You're a very creative girl. No, but you can't let your fears take control of your imagination. In order for your nightmares to end, you have to face your fears. It's time to face your fears. You have to face the monsters. Okay, but like, how is like a little kid supposed to face those things? Also, that's not really how dreams work. Anyway, show them that you're not afraid. Who would not be afraid of those things? You understand? It's the only way. Well, I don't like that way. I want to do something else. Now, Mary, I need you to try and remember what happened on that day a year ago. So, I'm pretty sure it's the end of Five Nights at Candy's 2 when we see her. Okay, so she looked like this, like a little bit older. And then we see, like, in the flashbacks to what happened, quote-unquote, a year ago. She is freaking tiny. She looks like she's, like, 3 in those cutscenes. And then she looks like she's, like, 8 here. Time, I guess, works differently here. Anyway, what's your deal? How do I talk to you? Oh, of course, I was 1 pixel off. Hello, it's me. I'm the origami cat. How am I here? You're dreaming right now. Sort of. At least, this room you're in is your old room from before you moved. Right now, it looks like you barely remember it. This girl has, like, the worst memory I've ever seen. My gosh. She just remembers nothing. You've had a lot of nightmares lately, right? Well, that's why I'm here. I have a couple of tricks to fighting the monsters. Remember a few years ago? You had trouble sleeping almost every night. So your dad gave you a cassette tape player with a tape with quiet music that he made for you so you could sleep. Sorry. Anyway, I bet it would also help you with sleeping better now. The other thing is the monsters hate light. So I suggest flashing light in their eyes whenever you can. Unless they're under your bed. Listen for if they go under there. In such a case, peek under the bed to see which side they're at, then go back up and face the opposite direction. Turning your back will lure them out from under the bed. Listen closely for the sound of them peeking out, and then face back towards the opposite end of the room again to give them a good dose of light in the eyes. Fun fact, you don't really gotta listen for them. You just gotta kind of time it out. Because I literally, whenever in my initial playthrough, I literally never heard them once. I would just time it out, and then it'd work out. So anyway, now, you go look for the tape player. I'll stay here if you need my help. Okay. How do I hold shift to run? Oh, there it is. This is the deepscape. This is where your deepest memories are. I'm talking to you from the dreamscape. See those glowing particle things? they make up a path. The tape player should be somewhere ahead. Just remember to stay on the path, so the shadows can't get you. If you get lost, I can get you back, but only if you're on the path. I can't reach you if you're out in the darkness. Let me know if you need to get back by pressing R. Okay, but like, how does this whole area work? This kid's supposed to be like dreaming or something? This is not how dreams work. Is it just like, is she just able to go deep into her subconscious or something? I don't know. This game's story is interesting. Beware the shadows. Stay on the path. I literally was just told that. Okay, but what if I get off the path? I'm not gonna go too far. I'm scared. I like the little like puddle drop effect thing. What's this? The path does not necessarily lead to every destination. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not gonna cut all the way through like that. That would certainly lead to my demise. Okay, so you guys probably just saw a cut right there. Something just happened. Let's keep going. Oh, hey, it's a toy. Also, if you guys hear screaming in the background, yeah, there's some stuff going on outside my room, but let's not worry about that. You know, whoa, hey, slow down there. It's you, my old friend. I thought you had forgotten about me. It's been kind of boring in here. There isn't much room for racing around in the toy box. I remember back when we used to have races every day. That was lots of fun. We should totally do that sometime again. Oh well, I bet you didn't come all the way down here for me. You should get what you came here for and hurry back to safety. If you have anything to say it now. That's kind of depressing. An old toy just sitting here rotting in the deepscape. That's sad. Okay, what's this? Part of a newspaper article. Read it? Sure. After closing so soon, the brand new wire animatronics were sent back to. Rumors are circulating that the animatronics will be used as a base for newer designs of advanced, fully mobile animatronics, which are speculated to be used for a future project. Okay, so that future project is Candy's. I was talking about the Rat and Cat Theater, which then, of course, became the old Candy location with Blake. Or not Blake, Blank, and I don't think anyone else was in it. I think it was just old Candy and Blank. And then, of course, later on, new Candies happened. Do not be afraid of stepping slightly off the path. Step too far away from the path, however, and that is where you should be afraid. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to go like deep into it to see what happens, but like I know what happens. I'm gonna die. Crap. Ooh, a newspaper. Part of a newspaper article. Read it? Yeah. After closing so soon, the brand... Bro, it's the same thing. What the heck? Okay, so that was... Alright. I love, like, the flickering R right there. Okay, where else do I go? Oh, here it is. Tape player. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, what's your deal now? Great. You found it. Do you remember how the tape player, or how to use the tape player? Yes. Super duper. Good luck with the nightmares. Okay, so in case anyone watching doesn't know how it works, basically in the night you can turn around and start playing the tape player, and it'll make the night go much faster. Basically, it's like it's a necessity. If you don't have the tape player, then you're basically screwed. Go to sleep. Yeah. The first night. Well, that's terrifying. The freaking doorknob to the closet's broken because, like, of the rat. Or use the tape player. Time goes twice as fast. Okay, let's go. Okay, so fun fact, this game has so many YouTuber references in this section. You got Daco, Razbowski was back there, Smite, Jacksepticeye, Pop Goes, Rachel and Doug from Those Nights at Rachel's. I think there's a Markiplier one somewhere around here. Okay, so, oh, and, yep, there it is. So, in case y'all don't know how these nights work, this is the gameplay. You just look back and forth, waiting for one of them to show up. I say one of them because right now it's only the rat. Ooh. As you can see, you can like peek out of the rooms, and then you have to flash them to make them go away real quick. Okay, the tape player's done. So how the tape player works, you have to constantly like rewind it and then keep playing it. Oh boy. I'm surprised the rat's this active on the first night. Oh. Waiting till next time I, like, flash him away. Yep. And then, bam. So, yeah. This really is... Okay, so, I said this is the whole gameplay, but this is really only half of it. You experience the other half whenever one of them whenever the rat actually enters the room. Crap, he knocked. Which hopefully will never happen, but you know. But when he does enter the room, basically you have to do this almost a little mini game where you have to constantly keep your light in his eyes, and then eventually he'll go under the bed. Then you have to do what it said about like looking away and all that, and then you go back. Flash him again, and then he runs back to where he came from. Rinse and repeat until the night's over. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Okay, and bam. Ooh. He really tends... It kind of just depends on RNG. But I guess right now he's really favoring the closet. But the rat can technically go from anywhere. I keep calling him the rat, but that's technically not this version of the character's name. This guy he's really called Monster Rat. I just call him the rat because that's what he's called in every other game in the series. Okay. I knew my luck would run out eventually. See, right there, that would have gotten me killed on later nights, where I messed up like that. Okay. Okay, now. Then, back from whence he came. So, rinse and repeat until the night ends. But, yeah, it's a very, very faint audio cue for whenever he comes back up. I was worried I was gonna get the timing wrong. But I did actually end up hearing him that time, so I was able to successfully get rid of him. Also... Yeah, that shows how fast he can attack, even though he literally just attacked. He can come basically at any time, so that's what's scary about this. Also, now he isn't only coming from the closet, he's coming from everywhere. Throughout the night, you'll constantly hear just, like, little sound effects that are meant to be, like, distractions. It's only really when you hear knocking that he's there. Crap. I'm gonna try and wait to hear him knock, or to like flash him away one more time before I rewind it. There we go. And rewind. The dad really couldn't have made the song at least just like a little longer. Dang. Did this kid... So it said that the song was made to help this kid sleep at night. So like, did the kid constantly have to like wake back up to rewind the music? Sorry. Also, this personally hasn't happened to me yet, like in my initial playthrough. But during the night, either the rat or the cat can like, I think either destroy or take your tape player. So you're basically just screwed when it happens. Ooh. The gameplay does get like a little stale after a while. Also, sorry for anyone with like motion sickness, seeing this constantly going back and forth. That's not fun. Yeah, so the gameplay does get a little stale, just like looking back and forth constantly. But it's those moments where he gets into the room and you have to do that intense like stare down that makes the game worth it. Ooh, oh crap. Ooh, that's the worst part. He can be on either side. Okay. It's gone for now. Okay. Just had to make sure that it didn't need to be played. Okay. So now it'll like almost instantly just come back. So I have to drive him away again. See, look at that. Already back. Okay, how does this work? That's a tiny little closet. Where does he come from? This is implied to just like be like a room. That's like a little dresser thing. This leads to, like, the rest of the house. So I'm wondering, how does he come through these things? Is he able to teleport? Probably. This was a risky move. That ended up being fine, so it's all good. So it's 5 a.m. with the music going, so that means any second now we should be good. Also, I like you can see, like, the little alarm clock that wakes you up at the end of the night right there by the bed. So it's fun details that like that make me really appreciate this game. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Ooh, I can hear him. Crap, he's on the other side. Never mind then, he's right there. Come on. Oh! And that is how it's done. So at the end of every night, it's basically Mary who kind of like remembers more and more what happened. Also, see what I mean? This is supposed to be a year prior, and she's like a little baby. What the heck? That is not how like time and aging works. Anyway, so that's the little theater, and that is the rat. Hey, kid, I'm the rat. Nice to meet you. Say, the show's about to start in a few minutes. You want to play hide and seek? You have to play hide and seek to continue the night. Neato. You go and hide, then I'll stay here and count to 100. Fudge. Quick, hide while I count. So yeah, these bits are just Mary remembering more and more of like what happened in her past. So you can hide basically anywhere right now. I'm just going over to see this guy, Dad. Hi, sweetie. Are you having fun? I hope you're happy with the place I picked out. It's just the two of us while your brother is out at camp. Yeah, so you can decide what we should have for dinner tonight. Oh, that's nice. Okay, time to hide. Hide under the table. Yep. I found you. Yep. I like how it's like a pixelated version of Monster Rat before it like goes more. So I guess that'll be the end of today's video. So it wasn't very much, but those nights are pretty long. So I guess, you know, just have however many videos to make the rest of the series. because there is obviously more than 5 nights in this game. So anyway, again, that'll be the end of today's video. So like if you enjoyed, but I doubt you did. Subscribe if you're new to join the Fire Kingdom. And I will see you all in the next one. So remember to stay awesome.